Hi, this is Kirubakaran Rajendran. Welcome to another video series with Trading with Groww. So in this video, we're going to talk about how do we select stocks for swing trading. So what happens is there are ample of stocks. So if you consider Nifty 50, there are 50 different large cap stocks. And then if you consider with respect to Nifty small cap, those kind of stock universe, then you have large number of stocks. So with respect to stock baskets, there are so many stocks that as a positional trader we would not exactly know which stock to pick. So what are the things that we need to keep in mind when we are selecting stocks for positional trading is the most important factor is choose the stocks which doesn't have circuit filters. This is one of the very important rule, because if you go with some stocks which is relatively small cap or micro cap, these stocks will have a circuit filters where the moment it goes down 5% or goes down 10%, it gets locked. You won't find any buyers when the stock reaches a certain limit, so due to which you will not be able to exit your stock. So this usually happens most of the time when market suddenly tanks. So this has happened during the COVID times, this has happened during 2008 financial crisis times, where for multiple days you won't find any sellers or you won't find any buyers to purchase back your stocks. So due to which you won't be able to exit your stocks at the right time. So as a positional trader, it is always it doesn't matter whether the entry is right. All it matters is when you are rightly exiting the stocks. So if you are not even able to exit the positions, then definitely that is going to have a bigger impact with respect to your overall profitability. So always choose a stocks which are part of FNO. So there could be some 150 stocks in this FNO list which doesn't have circuit filters, which means that in a day these stocks can go down or go up. So there will always be buyers for you where you can easily exit. Now we have decided, okay, these are the 150 stocks which are part of FNO which doesn't have circuit filters. So from this list, how do we select the stocks for swing trading? This is where the momentum kicks in. So momentum is nothing but it's kind of a rules where based on certain movement in the stock. Say suppose a stock. So there is a research report published by Cliff Asness, who's a CEO of AQR Capital Management, where he has published a paper long back stating that a stock which is in momentum will continue be in the same momentum for a longer period of time, which means that if a stock hits a 52-week high, or if a stock hits all-time high, then there is a high probability that this stock will continue to hit new 52-week high or continue to make new all-time high. So we are going to focus on those kind of stocks, and we are going to go long in those stocks. Now what we have to do is we are going to focus on some of the stocks which has shown strong momentum. So in this case, we are going to look for stocks which has recently crossed all-time high price. So it is not only 52-week high. So when you look for stocks which has crossed all-time high, it automatically includes 52-week high as well. So in this case, once we shortlist what are the list of stocks that has recently crossed all-time high, then from that look for stocks which is currently trading 5% below the all-time high price. So when it is relatively 5% below the all-time high price, then which means that it is hit the all-time high price and currently consolidating at a lower price. So the moment we enter in, then there is a high chance that it will continue to break the recent all-time high and continue to move up further. So those are the list of stocks that we are going to focus on. But how do we shortlist easily? So that is where a free scanner comes into the list, where I'll create a free scanner, and then I'll show you the link where using which you can easily shortlist these stocks for swing trading. Now go to chartinc.com, and once you go to chartinc.com, click on screeners. So once you click on screeners, you just search for Groww scan stocks, where I've created a scanner that should show up. So this is the scanner which shows that this screener will scan for stocks within 5% of all-time high breakout, which can be used for swing trading. Now we open the scanner, which is now showing the conditions. Stock passes all of the below filters in which segment. If you click on this, it gives you all the list, like you can look for scan for stocks from Nifty 500, Nifty 50, Bank Nifty, or indices. So I have selected futures. So whatever the list of stocks that are part of futures, you can still trade those stocks in cash market, but those doesn't have any circuit filters, as I said earlier. So it is better to use future segment. Now we are going to focus on the listed conditions here. So the listed condition is nothing but look for stocks where weekly close price is what is the weekly last 300 weeks high price, so which is nothing but 52-week high is 1 year, so 300 is much higher. So it's kind of a multi-year breakout. So find out what is the last multi-year high price and check if that is trading less than 5% from the multi-year high price, the all-time high price. Then look for stocks that are satisfied those conditions. For an example, if I open any stocks like Mahindra and Mahindra, so let me open Mahindra and Mahindra chart, where it is shown that this is the all-time high price, which is 1435. That is a high price where Mahindra and Mahindra has seen. So what we are going to do is we are going to enter into this stock once, maybe by next day after the close price is done. Next day open, you enter into the stock where you can keep the stop loss wherever the breakout happened, right? That breakout shows a very good bullish sign where you can enter into that stock next day and keep that candle's low price as your stop loss. But there are so many stocks that has now comes into this filter. So as you could see, there are almost 46 stocks from this list where it is almost trading near the all-time high price. So from this, how do we shortlist some 2 or 3 stocks from this list to for our trading? So that is why I'll tell you what is the next step of process that you need to do. So for that, you download this file where you download all this retrieval results. You click on Excel, it will automatically download the data. So now we have the list of stock names, their symbol, what is the percentage of change that is seen in the day, and their price and their volume. So based on the volume, we have shortlisted now. So if I directly go with the top 2 or 3 stocks based on volume, then I would go for stocks like Bharat Electronics, HDFC, REC, ICICI. But the problem is stocks which has relatively lower price will obviously have higher volumes. So instead of directly relying on volumes, we are going to rely on value. So what is value is nothing but multiply the price with respect to volume so that you will get the value. So I'm doing that, and then I'm copy pasting the same formula to all the columns. Now I wanted to shortlist the stocks, the top 2 or 3 stocks based on the highest value. So as you could see, HDFC Bank tops the list, ICICI tops the list, and Maruti tops the list as per the top 3, which has the highest value in terms of volume and price. So this is what I wanted to convey in this video. So basically, we have certain set of rules for shortlisting stocks for swing trading. So the best way to select the stocks, the first and foremost criteria based on the risk management parameters, always choose the stocks which doesn't have circuit filters. So obviously we have to go for the stocks which are part of futures, and those stocks will be available in cash market, so we are going to trade those stocks. And secondly, we are focusing on the momentum factor, where we are going to focus on list of stocks that has crossed all-time high recently, or list of stocks which are relatively trading near to the all-time high price, so that there is a high probability that the momentum will continue, where once we get into the stock, we can ride the trend and exit it. So in order to choose those stocks, we are using a free scanner called charting.com, where we have already created a scanner for Groww users. You can directly go and search for it, and once you run the scanner, it is going to give you a list of stocks. From that, choose the list of stocks which are highest in value terms. So you just have to multiply price with respect to volumes. That is going to give you the value column. So you have to sort it based on the high to low, and then choose top 3. Whenever you are entering into it, just say, suppose if today is a stock which has crossed the all-time high, then tomorrow you have to enter into it and use previous day's low as a stop loss for your entry. So this is the right way to trade a swing trading systems based on the list of parameters which I have mentioned. In case if you have any questions, please post in the comment section. I'll address it. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.